Hi, my name's Brett Hobson, owner of Hobson Motorsport. We're here racing this weekend at the Bathurst 12 Hour. I started racing in Manning Valley Kart Club back when I was a kid. Progressed from there on into Formula Ford, was the Cam's Rising Star 2004-2005. From there on in went into the Fujitsu series and then had a big spell for a while back till 2012 and jumped back in a Dunlop series car and done a couple of stints there, and now we're here racing GT cars at the Bathurst 12 Hour. It is very, very hard out there to try and find sponsors, also go to work on a day-to-day basis and also run a race team, especially now with the two cars and trying to do that. It's a full job on its own. So it is very hard, but you know, we like a challenge, that's for sure. Having
Brett, I guess, be so keen on racing, and it's all about racing and that's our life, it does mean that we have to sacrifice a fair bit. So I think it sort of means that we need to make sure that we're a really good team. If I didn't get it and if I didn't love motorsport, it wouldn't work. To get this all together in terms of the money side of it and really sort of getting the finances going, it's difficult. I mean, Brett and I have sleepless nights. This has been one of the most stressful things, but the most rewarding things we're hoping that we've ever done. Brett and I really make sure that we're trying to capture as many sponsors as we possibly can. But it's so difficult. The sacrifices are huge, but we're hoping that it's worth it. Well,
after my last stint in DVS, I kind of told myself that I'd never ever jump back in a race car again unless I owned it myself. So we set out to have a look and be different and try and find the best way we could be different. And that was by trying to find a car that nobody else really runs over here. And the GT-R itself, when you have a look at it and the following that they get, they're just a really cool, mean-looking car. I have a GT-R myself, I drive one on the road myself, so.
I think the first taste of the GT-R community that we had was when we bought the street car. We thought, let's get the street car, we'll see what it's like before we chase these guys. The amount of looks that we get, we have people filming us, we have people asking to get in it. They're crazy, but amazing. So I'm so excited to be part of it. It's amazing. It's so much bigger than what anyone thinks.
The GT-R and Nissan community have been great, been absolutely fantastic. As soon as people found out that the cars were coming, pure enthusiasts with the cars. Just absolutely love them.
We engaged with Shakedown Racing Forum, so they're GT enthusiasts. They're a whole group of people that just love the GT scene. One of their founders or their administrators put a little post up on the forum to say, guys, let's try and help these guys get to the Bathurst 12 Hour. People literally were breaking their piggy banks. So we have a 15-year-old kid called Slade. He wrote to us and said that he only had $75 in his piggy bank and could he contribute that, and it was heartbreaking and heartwarming at the same time.
GT-R for the win.
We've had 32 people that have contributed out of their own pockets. We've met them all now, so we're going to dinner with them tonight. They've gone through the car, we've been able to really spend some good time with them, and we got them some specific merchandise as well with their stuff on it.
It's just things like that make you want to go racing, we're not a factory team. We don't expect people to take us as a factory team. We expect people to come in and have a look at what we've worked hard to bring to the track and have everybody enjoy it. It was a hard slog trying to track one down, and we only went out to get one and we ended up with two. And that was part of the deal that we had to do to get the car. It did take a long time to piece it all together and kind of line up the deal. We were in America for a long time with Always Evolving, trying to work out the best way to attack it. And that's why we've got them here this weekend with them and A Motorsport helping run the car. So basically the cars have only been in the country for 2 weeks and that's about it. So we haven't had much time at all. Hobson Motorsport own the cars, we've imported them. This weekend we've got AIM and Always Evolving here helping us do a handover on the cars that will, moving forward, be run by Wall Racing. Wall have got them primed every time to hit the racetrack, which they're doing a great job of this weekend. The car number 38 running, headed with Chris Pither. We've brought him on board to try and help Adrian Flack and Daniel Bilski get up to speed with the car. Number 66, we tied up a deal with Eric to come out. He's owned the cars for 2 years and never ever sat in one, never ever drove one. When we said that we were going to do the Bathurst 12 Hour, he jumped up and said, I'd love to come over and do it. So that's where the Always Evolving has come from and their involvement with this weekend and myself. So can't leave myself out here. And also we've got Fred Poordad on board. The guys are stepping it up every time they hit the track and they're getting faster and faster and faster, and they're just loving driving the GT-R. The Bathurst 12 Hour, I don't really, coming into the weekend, I didn't really have a plan. We, as I said, only up to a week ago, we were kind of still umming and ahhing whether we were going to come here or not. As long as we keep moving forward through the weekend and we don't plateau out, I'll be happy. So it's just a lot of bringing the other guys up to speed and making sure that they have a good weekend out here in Australia and go home to America with a smile on their face.
Yeah, good. My first run, so hopefully we'll bring it back straight for the other guys. We're on roaded tyres. The other guys used them, so yeah, basically I'll go out on them. I think they're the medium compound. I don't know, and we just kind of got those guys to just keep doing laps, plenty of laps in the first session. So we'll just go out now and start to get a feel for the car and start to adjust things after they've got their track time now. So the cars have got a base set up in them, and now we'll start adjusing them and tweaking them, trying to get them to go. Not shaking yet, but I'll be shaking afterwards.
Bathurst is an unbelievable track. No matter where you go in the world, everybody knows Bathurst. But yeah, it's just been absolutely great to climb aboard the GT-R GT3. I didn't get many laps today, but the laps I got were absolutely brilliant. We went out the gate and it was kind of like, holy hell, can you really go this quick around one of these corners, you know? So it was really great, and it was good that we've been moving forward. So, you know, every time we hit the track and every lap that we went in, that we went around, we just kept knocking time out of it. But, you know, you jump out of a DVS car where you're struggling like to do a 209 or a 210, or I was anyway. Some other guys don't. And you jump in one of these and you do a 207, 208 in your first 5 laps out the gate, and you're just like, holy hell, these things are fast. So no, it's just been a real eye-opener. It's been a great experience so far, and I'm sure we're going to have a great experience moving forward for the rest of the weekend.
So the Bathurst 12 Hour is proving to be very difficult, very stressful, but at the same time very rewarding. I've got the mix of having my husband driving whilst also being, you know, team owner. So we have the 2 cars, but we're also driving one. So it's a mix of really sort of making sure that Wall Racing are happy, that we're doing what they need us to do, that whole team is really gelling with us at Hobson Motorsport, and that Brett's calm and he's driving the car to his fullest potential. So really just trying to balance that as a wife and as a team owner. You know, obviously there's bills coming out of our butt, so we're dealing with that as well. But we're really loving just trying to deal with new people and identify what the next opportunity is.
It's been a big weekend so far. It's Friday night tonight. It has been a big weekend. Friday night tonight we're just working through some pit stop practice, trying to maximise our stop times and see where we can make improvements. Really just working on things, working on processes and seeing what's going to work for us.
Stop. Eyes on the mirror, yep. Alright, so we're just chucking our race rotors and pads on to bed in tomorrow, and then we'll take them back off and they'll be ready to go for the race day come Sunday. It's just to match the disc surface with the pad, so it's all matched up, ready to go. So on the first lap it's all matched surfaces, so there's no delay and no bed in process.